Okay, so welcome to the deep dive. And today, forget software, that waits for you to click every button. We're talking about AI agents. AI agents that can actually make decisions, get things done independently, and think a digital frontier company.
Mm.
As a real innovator in making this agent era a reality.
Yeah, we've lived in a world of direct command response with computers for so long, right? But what's really shifting is the emergence of these, autonomous agents that grasp our objectives and then work towards them
Yeah.
on their own. And I think what's interesting is digital frontier companies' SaaS approach, could really broaden access to this technology.
Okay, so that's really interesting. So what are we even talking about here? What are AI agents? Our goal today is to kind of give you a clear picture, of these AI agents and how they can impact you without, getting lost in the tech weeds and all that. So our sources suggest the digital frontier company is likely focusing on security agents. So that would be proactive monitoring, threat detection, and then also productivity and automation agents for day-to-day tasks. And then also even industry-specific agents for areas like sales or finance. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think what's really fascinating is thinking about the core functionalities that power these agents. So they exhibit autonomy, allowing, self-directed actions. They use natural language understanding to communicate just in everyday language.
Yep.
And machine learning for continuous improvement, they can automate those, repetitive tasks,
Yeah.
analyze data to give you valuable insights, integrate seamlessly with existing systems, personalize experiences, monitor and respond in real time, and even process various forms of information like text, images, and audio. It's really, really a versatile toolkit.
So how does all this benefit normal people
Yeah.
like me, like the listener?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just some, abstract technology. Think about, just revolutionizing your own personal productivity. Imagine an AI agent managing your calendar, proactively scheduling meetings, setting reminders, even filtering your email, and just surfacing what really matters. I mean, what jumps out at you there?
Oh my God, email.
Yeah.
Please take over my email. But it's more than just personal organization. It's also gathering information.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you need to quickly research a topic, an AI agent can efficiently pull together relevant data, give you personalized news briefings, answer your questions directly, and, even help you with content creation. So drafting emails, social media posts, polishing your writing, even real-time translation. And then think about learning and skill development. AI agents can provide personalized resources, act as a virtual tutor, give you quizzes and track your progress.
Wow. Okay. That's a really compelling picture for individuals. So, but what about businesses? How do businesses stand to gain from these SaaS AI agents, from Digital Frontier Company?
Yeah, well, the applications for business are huge. So in sales and marketing, these agents can automate lead generation, personalize customer outreach, manage entire email campaigns. They can provide sales forecasts. And for customer service, think about AI-powered chatbots that can answer, frequently asked questions, resolve issues around the clock, so 24/7 support. In terms of operations, agents can automate data entry, manage project workflows, handle HR functions, and optimize supply chains. And, when we think about data, they can identify critical trends and generate insightful reports for better business intelligence. And then, of course, there are the security-focused agents that provide, automated threat detection and compliance monitoring.
So it's okay, we had this idea of AI agents, but can you give us some real world examples? How are they actually being used?
Sure. So for individuals, tools like XAI are really, really changing research. Cursor is helping coders write code. And for businesses, we're seeing some really great results with Salesforce Einstein GPT in sales workflows. Microsoft Sales Copilot is making it easier for companies to integrate AI into their existing systems. Zendesk's AI agents are enhancing customer support. Rippling is streamlining HR and payroll. Even in specialized areas like construction, Procore is using AI to predict potential project delays. And companies like Decagon and Sierra.ai are also making huge strides in customer service automation.
So that paints a really good picture. How are they actually being used? And while we don't know specifics about Digital Frontier Company and how they're going to price their services, what are some common ways that these AI agent services are priced?
Yeah, well, what's really interesting is the range of models. So you might see pricing per conversation or per resolution. So basically how many issues are resolved. You might also see usage-based models that are tied to computing resources, or maybe even per execution costs where you pay every time the AI completes a task. There are also subscription models. So that's a monthly fee. Subscription models, they offer predictable costs. And we're also seeing this really interesting thing called agentic seat pricing. So basically paying for each active AI agent you deploy. I think for a new user, like a subscription model is probably the easiest to budget for.
So if you're thinking about, getting into this world of AI agents, what are some of the advantages of considering AI agents, specifically from a company like Digital Frontier?
Yeah, so the advantages are significant. Like you can boost efficiency and productivity through automation, reduce your reliance on manual labor, which also will save money, improve accuracy in various tasks, enhance customer experience with always available support, make better informed decisions through data-driven insights. They also offer scalability and flexibility so you can adapt to changing needs. And of course, there's continuous learning and improvement. So these systems are always getting better.
So it sounds like, these AI agents can really address a lot of the everyday challenges that we all face,
Yeah.
both as individuals and as businesses.
Yeah, absolutely. So they can automate, those repetitive tasks that take up so much of our time. They can help us filter and manage like the overwhelming amount of information that we're bombarded with every day. They can help us meet the ever increasing demands of customer service. And they can also simplify, the way we interact with complex software. And another big thing is strengthening data security and privacy, and also delivering those personalized experiences that are becoming more and more important these days.
Yeah, so it sounds like, SaaS AI agents are really going to change the way we live and work. And Digital Frontier Company seems like they're in a great position to, be like a key driver of that change.
Yeah, exactly. It's about making, these intelligent autonomous systems accessible to everyone, empowering individuals and businesses alike in this new digital age.
And on that note, as AI agents become, more integrated into our lives and our businesses, what kind of new opportunities are there? What kind of unforeseen challenges might there be that we need to think about now? And that's something for you to think about, But thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.